There comes a time in life where you become one of those ladies, and I feel like I'm entering my time. I went to a vintage clothing and jewelry market in San Francisco, and I think it's called Secondhand Saturdays. This is the third Saturday in San Francisco every month, and it was on the outer sunsets. That's what I understood. So I was just driving, and you know, like when you're driving, y'all, you don't be looking. You just looking at the GPS and where you going, or you know, the road. I decided to just have a slow, serendipitous afternoon, and that's been making me happier lately, as opposed to like everything being scheduled and crammed and packed in. And in my serendipity, I just noticed all these clothes, and I was like, it looks like a thrift store on the street. Like, is this a vintage market? And sure enough, that's exactly what it was. Just that old, you know, mothbally smell of clothes and secondhand, and people being kind to the earth with clothing. And I was like, yeah, I need to get in here. So I found all this vintage jewelry, and I want to show you what I bought because it's beautiful, and I'm excited about it. Okay, so I want to see if I can call out the sellers while I do, but I picked up a couple things from a couple different places. So y'all just walk around and hit them up. The places that I really liked that I bought from was first from Monica Ochoa. So Monica sold me this beautiful bracelet, and I love it because just look how, I mean, that's so cute. Like it almost has like a watch-like build in it, but it's a bangle. Precious. So I got this, I think she gave me this for $8 to $10. Like, y'all, vintage jewelry, and it's thrifted. So of course, like, they're gonna add a slight markup, but it's not crazy. I also got this from Monica. Super springy, beautiful, big bracelet, if you check that out. I mean, I just love all the stones. So the way that I put this one on is I just start like this. I kind of love jewelry that has like a little action to it, a little story. And this one is just like a wraparound. I don't know, it kind of has that nostalgia of like when you're a kid and you're like collecting rocks or something. But it also has that like thick consistency. If I wanted, I could probably spiral it a little bit more, but I did like how clingy this was. And it kind of has that like DNA strand kind of Big Bang Theory look. Very nerdy, very cute. Okay, so the next that I bought was from Yolanda Thomas. And the first item is this ring. I mean, look at that. Like the thickness of that is just so juicy. It's yummy, it's sophisticated. I feel like this is the type of ring that could really work all season. It's not screaming summer to me, unless you, kind of tight. I had a lot of sugar and salt now before I put that thing on. But I love that. Yolanda's store was really like really vintage collection. So I appreciate every time I picked up a piece, she kind of knew roughly like what era it was from. These, she said, kind of cobalty 80s, and I was like, don't you forget about me. Like, yeah, that's kind of a look. Those are cute. That cobalt blue, y'all, is about to become, just watch. So mixing this really true blue with this kind of color, I thought could be fun, because this is more of a bluish purple bracelet, and it has a clasp. And these she gave to me for something between, we did like a bulk deal at the end, so you can negotiate. I did something like 12 to 15 for these, and same for this one. And this is just how it clasps on. Super quiet, gentle. It doesn't scream unless you're looking at the underside clasp bracelet, so I just like how elegant it is and how it sits. Sits a little bit loose. I'm just becoming that girl. I'm becoming that lady with her jewelry on, okay? And then the final couple pieces, I got this from her for 10. So I really like this one because it's just like a traditional stretchy bracelet. And I'm so careful about this one because this is the one that, like, if things fall and break, you're gonna be so sad. Like 1, 2 of these comes apart, whole bracelet's done, you know? So I try to be super careful with it. I see that I'm literally already tangling the pieces, but this is kind of what this one looks like. And if there's any like remaining strings, I gotta cut them. But I like this one. What do y'all think of this one? Tell me what your favorite piece is in the comments. Tell me if you're feeling it. The last one I got from Yolanda Thomas, and I believe her daughter, was this black bangle. This is just giving that elegant, stylistic sophistication. One of the people who inspired me to just fill my jewelry collection and get on my bully is Skylar Marshall. I just feel like Skylar styles things so well, and I'm inspired. Like, why can't, you have to ask yourself, why not me? you know, why can't I be one of those ladies that has jewelry and has a jewelry collection? And it's not price. I'm telling you, it's not price, because vintage jewelry at a market like this really didn't cost too much. You know, we're talking about $5 to $10 a piece, and often you can negotiate in. And then finally, this last one she said is probably 60s vintage. So I thought that that was impeccable. Like, whoa, we're really going back here. My only challenge on this one is that she does have a clasp, as opposed to, y'all see this clasp? An annoying clasp, as opposed to doing like a really traditional close. But once, see, I can't get it flush on the wrist without a little assistance, but it was just too elegant and creative to deny. So this is the jewelry I got that I'm so happy about. And I just think that San Francisco is a really beautiful place. A lot of hate on San Francisco. Y'all been doing a little too much. A little too much on that set for me now. It's a beautiful city. So just enjoy it, okay? Taking what there is to see. If y'all like this and this little insight into my life, I'm an actress. I wear a lot of things like this in appearances and on carpets. But these also just serve me in my real life and as a person, you know? You have to realize, like, yes, there's fashion events and going out, but there's also just having a fun night out with the girls or with your family and putting on something that makes you feel good. You don't have to wait for the special occasion. Shoot, if I want to go to Target on a Tuesday, wear these. Who's stopping me? Who gonna check me? Nobody. Okay, so be sure to like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you liked. Tell me where else you shop in the San Francisco Bay Area for clothes, jewelry, shoes. And I'll see you next time. Bye.